Hi, this is Tom Perry with Realty Executives, making the real estate experience understandable, predictable, and stress-free. Today we're talking about hiring a listing agent. When hiring a listing agent, there's several things you must be concerned about. The most primary is hiring the right agent with the tools, technology, knowledge, and skill to get your property sold for top dollar. Getting top dollar isn't rocket science, so why doesn't every home sell for top dollar in a reasonable time? Well, that's quite simple. There's some agents that are afraid to ask the sellers to do what it takes. Some don't have the experience, and others are just too lazy or cheap to do what they should. But they still get hired. If you want a clear path to top dollar when you sell your home, watch this presentation, then give me a call. Be careful how you choose your agent. Your list price has nothing to do with the agent, so don't hire an agent based on their high listing price. And the buyer doesn't care which company lists the home, so don't hire the agent just because of their company name. An area specialist sometimes cuts corner when pricing homes, so be careful there. And be sure the agent uses current technology. Just because they've been in the business for 20 years doesn't make them good. Remember, hire the agent with the tools, technology, knowledge, and skill to get your property sold for top dollar. Prior to our listing appointment, I will deliver my book, Net Top Dollar. In section 1 are some forms for you to fill out that'll help us in the marketing and earn you thousands of dollars. One thing that's extremely important is to know what's important to you. This slide is all about me. What do you expect me to do to get your home sold? You're going to rate these items from low to high. Next, I need to have all the information about your property. So tell me 3 reasons why you bought the home. I need to know about the special qualities and upgrades, what you like most and least about the property and the location, and also list the issues that might come up during the marketing time. To ensure that the listing appointment is effective and very efficient, there's 4 questions that I need to ask you. First, when must you be moved? Having a target date is really important, and to know that you're ready to make that move takes a lot of stress off you during the marketing time. Predict the final sold price for your house. This is sometimes very fun, and at the end, we get to compare where we are and what we expected. What are 3 things you expect me to do that will definitely get your home sold? And probably most important, what are your 3 greatest concerns about the listing period and the outcome? Now, I want you to know that your timeline and price prediction have nothing to do with my efforts, the market data, or your list price. It simply helps me preparing for our appointment to be sure that I answer all your concerns. The last thing we need to look at is what needs to be done before we list the property. Living in a home and putting it up for market is 2 completely different things. So we take a look at simple fixes, repairs, decluttering. Thank goodness I've got an incredible stager that's going to come into the property and help us out. She'll make a checklist of all the things that need to be taken care of in the property and help you do it. Now that we're done with the prep work in section 1 of your listing book, Net Top Dollar, let's move on to section 2, talking about marketing. We'll look at some of the high points of statistics and the actual marketing plan. Knowing the habits of today's home buyer is really important when we're putting together a proactive marketing plan. 92% of home buyers start their home search online, and nearly 60% are using their mobile phones or tablets. It's really important that all your marketing transfers to that mobile platform. 95% of buyers are still using a real estate agent when they're making that purchase. Now, what's extremely important when we're putting together your price and your marketing plan is that we have 2 weeks to get it right. In this market today, we need to be on target from day one. However, a couple weeks down the road, the appointments decrease dramatically. If we do everything properly, the average property is selling for 103% of the list price at the time that it's sold. Let's take a look at some really important information from October 2016. 91% of the homes sell within the first 30 days for 103% of the list price. There's only 1 month of inventory, which means if we stopped listing properties today, we'd be completely out of inventory in just 30 days. And 7 days is the median time for the market at 99% of the original list price. These numbers show you have to be on target from the beginning or you're going to sit on the market and ultimately earn less money. Keeping the real estate agents informed is extremely important. As you remember, 95% of the buyers are using agents. The multiple listing service updates every 15 minutes to let the agents know what's going on in the areas of their interest. Also, they set up a search for their buyers that sets an automatic email every time a property comes on that fits their parameters. We'll put a sign up in your yard which will tag the spot that the property is located and let people know when they're driving through that your home is definitely for sale. Internet exposure for both foreign and local buyers is extremely important with 92% of their home searches starting online. So your property is going to be on all the local real estate companies, international sites such as Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, several other sites around, including Craigslist, YouTube, Facebook. Ultimately, it's going to feel like your property is everywhere. Remember that nearly 60% of the home buyers use their mobile phones and tablets for their home search. That's why your personal interactive website is going to be set up for the internet as well as that mobile platform. We hire professional photographers to take HD pictures so everything is crisp and clear, and we use text and QR tag technologies. Once they get to your interactive site, they're going to find information about your home, all the photos, school information, demographics, everything they need to make a great decision to come take a look at your property. That 103% of the list price is not a given. We must take special care in preparing your home for sale. I highly recommend getting a structural inspection of the property ahead of time so there are no surprises down the road after we negotiate a sale. Anything that needs to be repaired, take care of it. Do all the repairs and upgrades prior to going on the market. The stager will ensure that the buyer has a great experience touring your home. One thing that I've found, the best homes priced right sell for more money every time. Even though we have 2 weeks to get it right, like I said, we need to be on target from the beginning. 70% of the buyers are already working with a real estate agent. To target the other 30%, we use direct target marketing and public open houses. Once they get to the property, your home information center will easily tour them through the property and give them the information to make a quick decision to place a higher offer on your property. Information distribution is extremely important to your bottom line. Worldwide property distribution is through our internet exposure, and Realty Executives is not only in 48 states, but also 22 countries and provinces. Communication through progressive technologies always produces more buyer views, and we make it easy for the buyer to make a higher offer through the information given to them before, during, and after they see your property. Okay, that's it on marketing your property. You know, you hire me to ensure that we reach our common goal to net top dollar. I do that through continuously positioning your property through marketing and advertising based on showings and researching the competition. My 20 years of real estate negotiating experience will certainly benefit you in the long run. And I deliver results. You can trust that my efforts, my systems, and my team will get the job done. Check out what my past clients have said on my website, rex2020.com. Okay, I would hope by now you're confident that my marketing plan will get your home sold for top dollar. But what about that price? Let's take a quick look at pricing strategies. Pricing your home right from the start is the way that we get top dollar. It's not quite as simple as looking down the street and seeing a house that's sold. Of course, location's a big factor, but size, condition, and amenities play in. Now, where it complicates things in this market is we're appreciating rather quickly. How does that affect the price of your property? And what other properties are available on the market that you're going to be competing against? It's a big, complex formula. Now, even though we have 2 weeks to get it right, to net top dollar, we need to be right from the start. As I said, this is not as simple as it looks. We have to look at information from King County, online sites, and the Northwest Multiple. We find similar properties, we compare them by location, size, and amenities, cross them to the available properties matrix, and look at the whole package through the buyer's eyes. Your perceived market value is directed by the marketplace. Our sold price system is quite comprehensive. First, we look at 24 somewhat similar homes in the area, reduce that to the 12 best properties. Then we select the top 4 properties most like yours to make adjustments. Finally, we make a pricing spreadsheet that's easy to understand yet comprehensive. As a double check, we look at a larger area for active competition and additional sold properties. Now, these have little direct impression on your home, but they do play a factor in our pricing strategy. Now that we've agreed on the marketing plan and your list price, it's time to look forward and see what we have to do to get the job done. Prior to putting your home up and on the market, we both have a little work to do. You need to do a little cleaning, straightening, maybe do a couple repairs so the stager can come in and do her magic. And I've got to sit down and create all the marketing materials, the online systems, and get ready for our final meeting. During our final pre-list meeting, we will tour the home to make sure that it's ready for the buyers. I will bring all the MLS information for you to proof and initial. We'll look at all the point of purchase marketing for the home. I'll demonstrate the online marketing systems for you, and then we'll discuss your expectations during the listing period and make that final to-do list before we go live. Going live is very cool. With all the effort you and I have put into this with our pre-listing meeting, all the marketing, the pricing, and for you doing all your prep work. All we do now is just sit back and wait for that one special offer so you can move on. This is my personal guarantee to you. I'm dedicated to providing the highest level of personal attention and industry expertise to every real estate transaction so my clients feel confident when they buy or sell real estate. If at any point along this process I fail to do what I promised to do and you want to cancel this listing, just let me know and I will release you immediately. As a matter of fact, I'll recommend another agent to assist you through the process. Okay, so the only thing that's between you and netting top dollar is setting that appointment. So go to my website, rex2020.com, and click on the button, Set Appointment for Consultation. I'm looking forward to meeting with you. I hope you found this information very helpful. I thank you so much for taking the time to go through it. All that's left now is go to my website, rex2020.com, and schedule your consultation. The slides following are all about me, a little bit more about my qualifications, testimonials, and my company. Thanks again. Hi, this is Tom Perry. I just wanted to share a little bit more about myself. In 1986, I moved to the Seattle area from the beaches of Southern California. I love it up here and I would never move back. Well, that might sound odd to a lot of you people, but I would never move back. Prior to real estate, I was in the sports business as an athlete, promotions, retail sales, and I coached for several years. You know, the dedication, discipline, and attention that I learned as an athlete and a coach transferred very easily over to my real estate career. In 1987, I became a full-time real estate agent and a realtor. In the years to follow, I was the agent of the month several months following, and I was a training manager, an assistant manager, and I managed an office of 100 plus agents for a couple years. I love what I do. Currently, I help buyers and sellers meet their goals in their real estate transactions, and I train and coach real estate agents on how to successfully take care of their clients. To find out more information about my past business, go to my website, rex2020.com, and you'll see a bunch of testimonials and other information that will give you more insight on Tom Perry. Now, Realty Executives has been around for more than 50 years. In the Northwest, we're a small company, but we're a giant footprint. We're in 23 countries and provinces, 48 states, 10,600 executives, and 608 offices. It's an absolutely amazing company to be associated with.